A reading from the Gospel according to Saint Mark. In those days when there again was a great crowd without anything to eat, Jesus summoned the disciples and said, "My heart is moved with pity for the crowd, because they have been with me now for 3 days, and have nothing to eat. If I send them away hungry to their homes, they will collapse on the way. And some of them have come a great distance." His disciples answered him, "Where can anyone get enough bread to satisfy them here in this deserted place?" Still he asked them, "How many loaves do you have?" They replied, 7. He ordered the crowd to sit down on the ground. Then, taking the 7 loaves, he gave thanks, broke them, and gave them to his disciples to distribute. And they distributed them to the crowd. They also had a few fish. He said the blessing over them, and ordered them distributed also. They ate and were satisfied. They picked up the fragments left over, 7 baskets. There were about 4,000 people. He dismissed the crowd and got into the boat with his disciples, and came to the region of Dalmanutha. The Gospel of the Lord. Reflection. In the Gospel, Jesus said, "My heart is moved with pity for the crowd." Jesus has a compassionate heart for those who suffer. Out of his compassion and generosity, Jesus multiplied the loaves to feed the people. He did this to show God's authority in providing and caring for people. In a way, Jesus was revealing to us that as long as we care for people, God will provide. Can we also say, "My heart is moved with compassion," especially when we see people who are already worn out? Do we care that many people are troubled emotionally because of our rigidity, our lack of understanding, and our unwillingness to love? Have we ever acknowledged the need for God's compassion and others? We ask Jesus to give us a big and generous heart. A heart that has a place for the unloved, the poor and the lonely. Activity. Today, let us reach out and visit at least 2 people and spend time with those who are alone, the sick or the old.